names on the back of the Manchester United shirts there are those of 11 children invited by Manchester United shirt sponsor Chevrolet to be team mascots today. The players will hand those jerseys over to the children very shortly, aged between 8 and 13, and have come from the likes of the United States, the UAE, South Korea, China and Mexico. So Chris Smalling is the man that leads Manchester United today. Premier League champions 13 times, coming up against the current holders of the Premier League title. It is Manchester United against Leicester, and it is live. Both their away games so far, trying to heap more misery on Manchester United, who get us off and underway. Morgan's header clear, and then Blint with the shot that was always rising.
Slightly ambitious from Daley Blind. I thought he had a better option outside of him. Rashford was on that left-hand side. You see Juan Mata pointing out wide there.
It's the opportunity that he's been asking for, Juan Mata, and he was quick to take that corner. Punch clear by Zila. Back in from Mata. Well defended by Huth. Ibrahimovic. Certainly seen those fly in over the years from Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Well, actually, Leicester defended the first corner really well as it came back out to Juan Mata and the ball falls to Zlatan. Sometimes you'd say it's an impossible angle, but for this lad, nothing's impossible. We've seen him speed of Marcus Rashford here. As the ball comes out to his left-hand side, Zlatan knows full well that Rashford's going to make that little dart in behind Danny Simpson.
Oh, and there was space for Slimani, and Mark Albrighton couldn't find him.
Oh, it was such a poor cross from Mark Albrighton. They'd done so well. Under Herrera blocked the shot. It was a poor touch from Antonio Valencia. As the ball came to Albrighton, Slimani's in the middle there. It was a simple slide cross just along the 6-yard line. Would have been a goal there for Slimani.
He knows it, Mark Albrighton. The apology was immediate. Albrighton. Fuchs is onside. Decent cut back. Drinkwater. Valencia with the block. Amate. And then blocked the forward for it. And there is Smalling. And there is Manchester United's lead. The man captaining them today in the absence of Wayne Rooney breaks the deadlock with his first Premier League goal since April 2015.
It was a brilliant ball in from Daley Blind. And Chris Smalling, he was allowed to get a run of it. Nowadays, under the new directive, you can't go man-to-man, which allows the attacker to get the run on you. It was a brilliantly powered header past Zila. He headed it down into the floor. Keepers don't like it there. They like it more in the middle of the goal. Great header from Chris Smalling.
They're talking about the captain again. And he's got Rashford powering forward. He's seen Marcus Rashford, who for once didn't have the required composure.
Oh, it was brilliant counter-attack from Manchester United. Look at Marcus Rashford on the left-hand side of the sheet. He made so much room. The pass and the vision from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He just sat on him, up on him a little bit. But you do expect him to score from there. The kind of form that he's in, just sat up on him. The keeper Zila did really well. He came out. He closed the space really quickly. Just didn't quite compose himself, Marcus Rashford.
Pogba. Rashford. Well, you could sense what was in his mind.
I think that's where you want to see Paul Pogba. I don't like the position that he started the game in. He's been too deep. The first time he's made that run into the box, the leap,
What a goal that would have been.
Sensational pass from Paul Pogba. They'd worked it really well, but just a little dink there. The run from Zlatan, the chest, the volley, did everything right. And that is absolutely, when you pay £90 million for a footballer, those are the kind of moments that you want.
Applause from Jose. Anguish for Ibrahimovic. And almost caught out Zila, who had to quickly move to his right-hand side.
Well, I think there would have been questions if he'd have scored from there, Paul Pogba. It was quite... He shook it really well. It had a little bit of dip on it.
Provided the goal. What's at the end of this one? In towards Pogba. Brilliantly worked. Wonderfully finished. And Juan Mata, in his favourite position, with a point to prove, has a goal. Manchester United lead 2-0.
Well, he's been the best player on the pitch so far for me, Juan Mata. He must have touched the ball 100 times already. They worked it so well, the combination between Pogba, Lingard, and that finish. He always has an effect on the game, Juan Mata, whether it be a pass, a shot, or there a goal. It was a brilliant strike. United play with so much confidence. Oh, he shook it there. It was a brilliant technique from Juan Mata. He's a beautiful footballer to watch.
3-0. Rashford. He scores for his third successive match. His fourth goal in 5 Premier League games. Leicester caught out and punished. Manchester United lead 3-0.
Well, that's a goal made on the training goal. You look at Juan Mata there. He's pretending that nothing's happening. Then he springs, he turns. Daley Blind spots him. The movement of Rashford, and he can't miss from there. But that is an absolutely outstanding football goal. I love seeing goals like that. Juan Mata, such an intelligent footballer. He drifts into the area, then he comes to life. Plays the ball square for a simple tap-in for Rashford, who just can't stop scoring.
Blind's cross. Free header, Paul Pogba. The world's most expensive player is off and running with his first ever goal for Manchester United. And this first half has blown Leicester away. 4-0.
4 goals, 3 from set pieces. Brilliant movement from Pogba. Just look at the movement there. He just comes around the front, beats Christian Fuchs to the header. Claudio Ranieri will be so disappointed with his defenders, because when you come to Man United you expect brilliant goals, but not 3 from set pieces. And just look at that man there, Wayne Rooney, celebrating with his team. He's the club captain. I just wonder, I really wish he'll be out there playing, because there are more goals in this game.
Paul Pogba, as a youngster at Manchester United in his first spell, 7 times came off the substitutes bench. From Jose Mourinho and his team. Coming up on Premier League half-time, Rebecca Lowe, Carl Martino and Robbie Mustoe will look back at it all as Manchester United lead Leicester at Old Trafford by 4-0.
The game, neither did Mahrez, and Claudio Ranieri's rung the changes.
So Andy King, Damari Gray on. Leicester ready to begin the second half at 4-0 down at Old Trafford, on a ground where they've won only once in their last 18 league visits. Huth did just enough to put him off.
He did fantastic there, Robert Huth. So the ball just gets floated. We've talked about the cross. As soon as Paul Pogba gets it there, one thing on his mind, put the ball into the danger area. He was brave there, Robert Huth, because he didn't know that Zlatan was behind him.
Damari Gray with an absolute stunner to reduce it to 4-1. It's his first ever goal for Leicester, and he'll certainly remember that.
That's the goal of the game. An incredible strike. As it came out to him on this left-hand side. There's 2 Man United players, Valencia and Lingard. They showed him inside. The swerve, the dip. He always has to take something really special to get past David De Gea. But it was the swerve and the dip that did him. Fantastic strike. Just hit over the top of the ball. Impossible for David De Gea. Just dipped. Got a slight fingertip to it. I just don't think there was enough pace on the pullback from Antonio Valencia. They'd worked it down that right-hand side, and Juan Mata involved again. The pullback, though, just didn't quite have enough speed on it.
To find Lingard. Rashford was moving into the penalty area. Ibrahimovic! Just deflected along the way. I think the goalkeeper got a touch. It's a corner.
No, it was brilliant movement down that right-hand side from Jesse Lingard. He just spotted Zlatan coming up late, and it was a good fingertip push around the corner from Zila. That was going in. He's desperate for his goal. Andy King in that midfield. It was a brilliant pass down the line. Just pulled it back to Andy King. It was a tame effort, really. As the ball came out to Antonio Valencia now. He's just gone for power. He's blasted it along the 6-yard box. 1v1. He's playing as a fullback at the moment, but he loves getting into those positions.
Couldn't make it. Slimani then looking for Schlupp. Gray. Oh, De Gea had to be on his toes to turn that one away.
Well, he was caught by surprise there, David De Gea. I think it was actually a cross from Demarai Gray. Slimani had made the run around the back, but he put it into a fantastic area. I think David De Gea was anticipating the cross, but he was taken by surprise with the flight of the ball.
And a scorer in the League Cup in the wing. In his 11th season at Manchester United. To come on for Jesse Lingard. And this is Michael Carrick's 500th career league appearance. The first of which came for West Ham United back in 1999. And his teammate, Marcus Rashford, wasn't even 2 years of age. Popular player.
I think